guys, and welcome back to another delicious episode of Shelly's Homemade. And guess what, guys? We're going to be making some pot roast. Yes, some pot roast right over the stove. We're going to be making some delicious pot roast. I have two 2 pound each of chuck pot roast, or just the chuck roast. I have a half a cup of flour. I have carrots. This is 3 carrots, a whole red onion, that was a large one, 2 celery stalks. I have my beef blend, which is oregano, rosemary, thyme, and thyme. Alright? Then I have some bay leaves, some salt and pepper, some garlic powder, some seasoned salt, and some Weber's roasted garlic and herbs. Alright? And I also have some brownie. So what we're going to do is we're going to move over to the stove and we're going to sear off our chuck roast. Alright, we're going to sear it off with salt and pepper, and then we're going to add all our seasonings and aromatics, put that lid on, make an amazing pot roast. Alright, so my roast, I got them out. I rinsed them really good and patted them really dry. So I'm going to take my salt and pepper, and I'm just going to rub it into the meat. Nice and generous with it. Right into the meat. Right into the meat. Alright. So then we're going to go over to the stove where I have some vegetable heating up in the stove to sear off the meat. Alright guys, so we're going in with our first chuck roast and just let that sear off. When we come back, we're going to flip it and you're going to see how beautiful a crust this has gotten on. So yes, another delicious episode of Shelly's Homemade. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you'll be notified every time Shelly comes up with some of these delicious recipes, guys. Alright, I'll be back. Alright guys, so it's been working for about 7 minutes now. Alexa, pause. So it's been working like 7 minutes now. I'm sorry guys. Now, we're going to give it a flip. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful, guys. Look at that. It has seared beautifully on this side. So once it finishes searing, and we're going to come back and I'm going to show you guys exactly what to do next. Alright, so we're taking out our last roast. Now we're going to go in with some flour. Now I'm going to start with a little bit. And we just spin it till we get all of that flour meld or gelled into our pan. Look at that. Because what we're doing now is just making a roux and just cooking that flour taste out. That's what we're doing. Go in with a little more flour. And you can use a whisk for this. But you know what? I'm just using my spatula. Just keep stirring till it's all mixed in and meld together. Scrape up all those bits off the bottom because that's nothing but flavor. See, when it starts to change color, that means that the flour taste is cooked off. Now we'll go in with some chicken bouillon. Now you can use beef bouillon, I don't have any, so we're going to use chicken in about a tablespoon. Look at that. This gives it flavor, so it doesn't taste bland, because we only season that beef with salt and pepper. Right at the bottom, sprinkle a little more of that teaspoon, or tablespoon, I mean, right in there. So you slowly sprinkle it in, and I think 2 teaspoons is just enough. We're not going to go in with the other bit. Now we're going to go in with some water. I use half of my 2 cups. Now we're going to use 4 cups, but I'm just seeing how thick it is. Because remember, we still have to add the veggies and the beef back into our pan. So we're going to start with 2 cups. And look, see how thick that's gotten? Amazing. Alright. The rest of that 2 cups. And just keep stirring, guys. Just keep stirring. It's like making grits. You never stop stirring. Yo, if you got to switch hands to do so, switch hands, guys. Switch hands. La 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 la. It's a nice thick gravy. A little more water. So now we're down to 2.5 cups. I just added a half a cup. And you just keep stirring. This may take a while. Just keep scraping everything from the bottom up. And that also helps with cleaning of the pan too. Alright, going in with another half a cup. Now at this time, we're going to go in with some browning, because I like mine a little darker. My gravy darker. So we're going to add a teaspoon of browning. That darkness I like so much in my gravy. Just like this. This is going to be amazing. Alright. Now we're going to go in with our beef. Just like so. Look at that. And all those juices that was on that plate, pull them back in there. There's nothing but flavor. Now we're going to go in with the rest of our water. Like I said, we were using 4 cups of water. And we're going in with our aromatics. Those onions, celery, and carrots. All of that stuff adds flavor. Yes, flavor. And we're going in with our herbs. This is a beef blend. It's rosemary, oregano, and thyme. I'm just going to put it all in there. Just like that. And we're going to snug it down. Now our spice blends, the seasonal and the garlic and all of that good stuff. And there, add that. That's the rest of your flavor. And your bay leaves. Now, just nuzzle it all in there. Because that's absolutely beautiful. And all it's going to do, now don't put the lid all the way on. You're going to leave out to let some of that steam so it doesn't boil over. Alright, you don't want your pot to boil over. And you just nestle that stuff down in there. It's going to start to boil up and cook. And there you have it. Just a crack. There you have it. Pot roast over the stove. Or you could, this is a oven safe pot. You can put this right into the oven. Wouldn't hurt at all. Alright, so I'll be back to show you guys what to do next. Alright guys, look at this. Look at that. And this, my fork is going straight through it. And let's go in. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Just came right off. Oh my goodness. That looks amazing. With a little gravy. Gravy. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to give it a taste for you guys. I'm going to give it a taste. It's cooking its tail off. Oh my goodness. Oh, so tender. All those herbs and spices I put in it, makes it absolutely amazing. You're going to have to try this dish. Give it a try, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day because I'm going to get down with the get down.